It's your favorite goddess king. It's your favorite pirate captain. It's your favorite auntie uncle. It's your favorite hood priestess, high healer, motivational dominatrix. Lady Speech in the place to be. And I want to welcome you back to my channel. I want to welcome you back to my channel. It's Sunday, y'all, so you know what that means. It's time for a little Sunday service, spiritual tea, soul food session. We are here. I am here. It is Sunday, and it is time for a divination. It is time for a general reading, and I am so excited to hand this to you. Are you ready for your Sunday service? Because I'm ready to give it to you. It's 9:09 on a Sunday, and I'm here for you. It's not 9:09. It's a little bit late, but you know I'm here. You know I'm here. What's up, you good people? I hope your day, your week, your moment is as fine as you need it to be. It is time for our Sunday session, so let's get all the way into it. Now, please forgive any background noise you hear. I do not live by myself, and folks is out living their best life, so we're going to let them do that, and we're going to do what we need to do, okay? So if you are new here, that means if you have only seen one or two videos from me, one or two lives, go ahead and put a caterpillar in the comments or a yellow heart. If you are an OG here, if you've been here for a minute, go ahead and put a butterfly in the comments or a blue heart. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good people. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good people. All right? So let me introduce you to this reading, or the process of this reading, and then we're going to get this party started. All right, so first and foremost, this is divination, and I am going to give you a reading, and to do that I'm going to use cards. So first and foremost, we're going to be using the Angels and Ancestors deck. We are going to be using the message from the Animal Guides deck. We are going to be using the Osho Zen deck, and we are going to be using the Goddess Oracle deck, okay? I also include another component to these readings, which is a call and response component, aka affirmations. All right, so I have here a lovely affirmation box. This box is filled with affirmations and quotes and all kinds of positive sayings. I'm going to pull at random from this box, and we're going to let the universe direct us in what it feels like it needs us to affirm for ourselves today, okay? And lastly, I am always surrounded by at least 10,000 Orisha, Loa, ancestors. But when I do these readings, I bring my rock friends. So first and foremost, let me introduce you to one of my favorites. They're all my favorites. My golden healer quartz in the place to be. We have some orange calcite matching with my lovely orange snuggy robe hoodie dress situation. We've got some purple fluorite. This is just absolutely stunning. You can't even see the brilliance of it, the depth of the purple. My God, this purple fluorite is amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. And last but not least, we have a selenite wand in this baby. All right. So you know what? I'm out here in these streets looking like a crackhead, and I usually have my my lip chap, but it's right over here in this drawer. So be entertained by the spirits real quick while I go get it. Doobie doobie doo 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 doo. Singing a little song for you. Doobie doobie doo boop 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 boopie doopie boop 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 boop. Did you appreciate the song? Did you hear it? All right. Let me tell y'all something. Ashiness is anti-blackness. So I try not to be ashy in front of y'all too much because I believe in my heart it's anti-black. So stopping and pausing to grab moisture is always okay with me. If you need to stop and moisturize your spirit, your soul, your body, your knees, your elbows, your hands, or your lips, you are always free to do that. You are always free to do that. Okay? All right. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed my song. I didn't want to leave you hanging. I was trying to give you a little elevator music, a little speech music. All right, good people. Well, you've been introduced to the elements of this reading. Let's do a little bit of house cleaning. This is Reading Baby Sunday service. So we're going to pass the collection plate. Feel free to offer up your super chats or your super stickers if you're feeling it. Also, the Cash App is LadySpeech. The Venmo is LadySpeech Sankofa. And the PayPal is LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com. If you benefit from this content, if you benefit from these readings, go ahead and always feel free to show your financial appreciation. Always feel free to show your financial appreciation. All right. And lastly, let's talk about the trolls. Last week we had a really good session, and for the most part we do, but every once in a while a troll finds their way into these conversations. So usually I do my best to protect the space. Y'all know that the safety of the space is of utmost importance to me. So I do my best to protect it, and I will block them as they come and show their face. However, sometimes I don't get to them fast enough, or I don't see them because I'm in my stream of consciousness. So you have my full permission to check the holy hell out of them, okay? If they start bothering folks, if they get violent in their language, if they just aren't good, if it's just not goodness coming from them, check them, get at them, chuck them. You have my permission. Check them, okay? Chuck them. All right, you good people. I want to say shout out. I usually have my do not disturb on, but I forgot to put that on. And so because I don't have it on, I am seeing a couple of you already hooked it up. So thank you for that Cash App, and thank you for that Venmo. I appreciate you. And I want you to know that I appreciate every single donation. The $1.11, the $2.22, the $3.33, the $10, the $20, the $50, the $100, the 50 cents. If it comes from your heart because you appreciate what I do, the reciprocity and reparations is what's most important to me. So thank you. And also feel free to support each other in the comments. What I love about my comment section is y'all be having each other's back. Do you hear me? Folks be asking questions, and if I'm in the middle of something, y'all know the answer, y'all just dogpile on that and you get to getting it. The way y'all dogpile on each other to encourage each other makes my day. So continue to do that. Now, you know I'm back at it with this orange robe and this crown. I'm addicted. This snuggy blanket situation is going to be the situation till the weather gets warm. Do you understand me? It is my duty to be comfortable when I'm bringing you these messages. And this hoodie blanket robe dress situation makes me very comfortable. And y'all already know I'm addicted to this crown. You know I'm addicted to this obsidian crown. You're going to catch this bald head and this obsidian crown quite a lot. It's just what we're going to do. It's just what we're doing right now. All right. Y'all ready for your reading? Veronica, thank you, baby, for that super chat. That's an auspicious number. 888, I love it. 888, I love it. 888, I love it. 888, I love it. All right, you beautiful people, let's get this party started. Go ahead and grab your snacks. Go ahead and grab your drinks, okay? Grab whatever it is that you need to grab to get comfortable. Grab your blanket, get comfortable, all right? So before we start this reading, what I want to say is this. I want to take a minute and acknowledge all of the war that's going on everywhere. Of course, we all know what's happening in Ukraine. It is absolutely deplorable what's going on there. So I want to say a shout out and sending all the love and protection magic to the Ukraine, okay? I also want to acknowledge the heavy discrimination that's happening at the Ukraine borders, okay? The African students and also the Latinx students are not being allowed to evacuate, all right? They are completely being told to stay. They're not being allowed to evacuate, okay? So this is African students from all over the continent, and this is also Latinx students. I am hearing reports of some Ecuadorian folks who are not able to get out of there. Immigrants of color are being denied safe passage. They're being denied entry into safe zones and safe shelters, okay? So we need to go ahead and acknowledge that. What's happening in Ukraine is deplorable and not okay. We send all of the good energy to the Ukrainian people, but also we acknowledge that anti-blackness is global. So we send a lot of protection energy to the immigrants within the Ukrainian space that are non-white, that are non-Russian, that are non-Ukrainian, who are being treated like the worst of the worst right now. All right. We acknowledge that that's not the only place where war is taking place. Yemen, Syria, Somalia. There's a lot of nasty things going on in this world right now. So this is a moment where we can all take to not only pray for prosperity, pray for peace, but we need to also be working for it as well. Okay. So in your day-to-day life, and as well as in your magical life, incorporate the knowledge of these things going on in the world, and incorporate these things into your practice so that we can help bring a bit of a balance to this world. Okay. All right. So if you are seeing this, if you are here in the beginning, you're right on time. If you are here in the middle of it, if you got here in the middle, you're right on time. If you get here in the end, you're right on time. If you're watching this live, you're right on time. If you're watching this on the replay, you are right on time. Whenever this message finds you, you're right on time. Okay? Okay. So let's get into it, baby. This week has been rough. So we're going to begin with some affirmations. I think, usually we just dive right in and get to the cards. But today, we are going to begin with the affirmations, all right? Now, this is call and response. So I'm going to say the affirmation, and then I want you to repeat the affirmation, okay? So here we go. The first affirmation says, self-love comes to me with ease. Repeat after me. Self-love comes to me with ease. 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 All right? We have the next affirmation that says, life is beautiful and rewarding. Life is beautiful and rewarding. Repeat after me. Life is beautiful and rewarding. 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 In times like this, it's really important that we remember that, because there's a lot of life right now that is not being treated with respect. We are watching a lot of war, a lot of chaos, a lot of destruction, and it can seem like life doesn't mean anything or it doesn't have any rewards at all. And I need you to remember that it does. I need you to remember that it does. And this last one we're going to do 3, is a quote by Ram Dass. And the quote is, your problem is you're too busy holding on to your unworthiness. Your problem is you're too busy holding on to your unworthiness. Your problem is you're too busy holding on to your unworthiness. So repeat after me. I am worthy simply because I am. I am worthy simply because I exist. Repeat after me. I am worthy simply because I am. I am worthy simply because I exist. Let's say that again. I am worthy simply because I am. I am worthy simply because I exist. You are worthy just because you were born. You don't gotta earn that worthiness. You're worthy now. You're worthy now. All right, y'all are just showing the love, so let me acknowledge the love. We have Baby Halo, thank you so much for that super chat. Michaela, thank you. Melissa, thank you, thank you. Tyra, thank you, baby. And Heavenly, thank you so much. Honey Bay said, I ordered a purple wearable blanket. I can't wait to try it. I just ordered a blanket, for a purple wearable blanket for a friend, because I like to spread the comfort. So I hope you enjoy that blanket, girl. Enjoy it, or boy, or whatever your pronouns are. Also, feel free if I ever if I ever get your pronouns wrong, y'all tell me. You tell me, okay? You tell me. Tyra said, these affirmations are speaking life to me. Yes, baby, I am happy. Melted Snow said, I walk into this after having a horrible bout of rejection, sensitivity, dysphoria. Ooh, see, look at universe. Look at universe. Jennifer updated, it's all BIPOC students not being allowed in or out of the Ukraine. Okay, so we just spoke about how a lot of the African students and a lot of the immigrant students are not being let out of or allowed to escape Ukraine. So it looks as though it's all BIPOC students. So let's pray for the BIPOC students who are trying to seek safety and who deserve safety just as much as the native Ukrainians, okay? And let's eradicate anti-blackness. This is why I speak to this so much and why it's so important to every day confront your internalized anti-blackness, because times like this is when it will come out, and times like this is when lives are at risk, okay? All right. All right, you good people, we started out strong with some affirmations. Let's go ahead and get into the cards, all right? We're going to begin with the Goddess Oracle deck, okay? And the first thing we have up is Maya, Beyond Illusion. Let me tell you something, baby. There's a lot of things that are dying. We are in a very interesting portal in the world. Cosmically, when we look at what's happening in the stars, when we look at what is happening, the timeline of events when it comes to certain countries, there is a lot of things that are falling, okay? Right now, we are under a cosmic influence that causes deep change, and it causes us to challenge things that have been left unchallenged for a long time. Literally, we are up under a cosmic influence that causes the people who have not been in power to rise up against people who are in power, okay? We are seeing a space and time. We're approaching a space and time. We've been in a space and time, actually. That's all about all the illusions coming up. The veils are lifting. People are saying the truth of not only world leadership and governments and all of these, the powers that be. We're seeing the truth about ourselves. We're seeing the good, the bad, and the ugly of ourselves. We're seeing our magnificence. We're seeing our greatness. We're seeing our genius. We're seeing our amazingness. And we are also seeing our flaws. We're seeing all these nasty aspects of us. We're seeing where we are unchecked and unhealed. We are seeing where our wounds, ancestral wounds, are festering and needing to address themselves, okay? Beyond illusion. Beyond illusion. The veils are lifting. Now, on a personal level, clarity. You're going to have a lot of clarity about yourself and about some things coming up this week. You're going to see things as they need to be seen, and you're going to see them in their true colors. As Mother Maya Angelou said, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. When a situation reveals itself to you, believe it, okay? Beyond illusion. Some of you are going to get a cold wake awakening call when it comes to some of the people in your life. You're going to discover that there are some people around you that don't need to be around you. They're actually your haters and not your friends. You're going to discover that there are people around you that have been rooting for you, that have had your back and have been throwing you support for a while, and you didn't see it, okay? You didn't see it, okay? There are people who love you, people who hate you. You're going to see the clarity of it, all right? You're going to see the clarity about a lot of things this week and the next coming weeks. So watch out for it, all right? And don't deny the truth as it comes to you. Don't deny the truth as it sits in front of your face, okay? When people reveal themselves, when situations reveal themselves, believe them and act accordingly. All right, my beautifuls, we have Sedna, which is all about victim, okay? Actually, you know what? Let's go back. Spirit has, let's go back to this Beyond Illusion. Spirit wants me to comment. I see a lot of European people speak to the racism of America and how atrocious it is, okay? But America is the child of Europe, all right? The anti-blackness starts there, okay? Beyond illusion. What we're about to see, especially in regards to blackness, especially in regards to indigenous people, is a lot of y'all's hatred come full force and come full up. And this hatred is all rooted in white supremacy. This hatred is all rooted in colonialism. And this is something that needs to be addressed at its core, all right? The Beyond Illusion. A lot of you are going to get ready to see how racist you truly are. How sexist you truly are. Let me be clear. Every single one of us is anti-black. Every single one of us, you listening to this, loving me, are anti-black. If you're black, you're anti-black. If you're white, you're definitely anti-black. If you're brown, you're anti-black. This is because it's a key cornerstone component of white supremacy. All of us are fatphobic. All of us are fatphobic because we're taught and indoctrinated to be that. It doesn't do us any good, and it doesn't help any of the healing, and it doesn't help our brothers, sisters, and siblings if we do not sit in the reality of who we are, and what we've been indoctrinated. We need to look at that. We all need to